education topic and session held by Joe, right? And since the last boot camp early in 2020, we shared in the boot camp about the elite seminar. I suppose after this few months of system education, everyone knows better about the system education. And it's very crucial to instill the mentality and the idea of the elite seminar into the network, which initially you might not find that easy, but slowly you will find the effectiveness, especially the longer you build the network, you'll find the elite seminar is very, very powerful. Okay, so we started from the topic number one. You have to have the dreams, and then to duplicate, and then the third is the foundation laying. And once you build the network, the responsibility and principle is very, very important. Okay. Actually, it's very hard to share the topic number 4 and number 5 principles, because this kind of topic is a little bit hard. It's a little bit hard when you want to instill in the network. So today we will try to share it in a softer way, or probably I will add in some of my storytelling while building my network for the past so many years. Okay. Why is principle important? Number one. Okay, why is principle important in building network? Because we understand that we all come from different background. Okay, I think this is very, very important. Okay, no matter when, whether it's the first day you build network.
Brother Jay, you need to click the unmute. I think I accidentally mute. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's all right. Okay. What's that?
Principles. Why is it important?
Yeah. Okay, because we all come from different background. This is something that we always have to remember. Okay. Even in our family. Okay. In our family, you grow up with your parents, you grow up with your brothers and sisters. But sooner or later, you'll find out that every individual is different. Okay, every individual is different. Everyone, even they stay in the same house. When they grew up, they will show different personality. Okay, then not to say network. Okay, different ages, different backgrounds. And the moment that we sponsor someone, of course, because we need to sponsor someone, we will share the best part of network marketing. Okay, the best thing of the plan, the best thing of the product, you will show the best. It's just like when you want to date someone, you always show the best. Okay, your strength, you're the most handsome, you're the prettiest people in the world. So you show the best to someone to attract or to let people to join you. But only to find out that along the way that we are different. Okay, and no one's is perfect. Okay. So that is why the principle is needed. So principle can hold at the point of time that we feel there are difference between me and you, whether it's upline or downline or sidelines or downline to senior upline, you see. And relationship is always very complicated. Okay, remember this, relationship is always very complicated. Thus, the one who can handle relationship well will always be the winner in whatever business it is. Okay? Of course, network marketing. Because network marketing, the fundamental of network marketing is people. Okay? The fundamental. If you want to become successful in network marketing, you would want to have the more people that you can. Okay? 100,000. The more people that you have, the bigger chances of successful a success that you will attain. Okay, but the bigger of the network, the more complicated of the relationship. Okay, so this is something we need to be careful or cautious, or this is something you're going to learn. Okay, along the way you learn how to share product and plan or whatever it is, but eventually the single most important thing to be successful in network marketing is how you handle relationship. Okay. Now, then again, due to everyone come from different background, we will have different types of a way of handling relationship. Okay. We will have different way of handling relationship, the relationship between you and your husband, the wife, parents, kid, colleagues, downlines, sidelines, you know. That is why we need to have certain common principle, certain. Don't treat this principle as laws, okay? There are no such, unless you cross-sponsoring lah, or you cut prices lah, then that is law and rules. But relationship, there's nothing about rules. It's just about a common understanding, a common ground, a common principle, okay? So if you treat these 5 main principles as how to hold a stronger or better relationship, then you will understand the principle better, okay? So this is the opening of this 5 main principle, okay? So maybe we can look one by one, right? The one by one.
Yeah, I think, thank you, Brother Jay. It's very good so-called phrasing to term the 5 principle as a common ground for us to really look at how we can handle the relationship better. Because I believe all of us here, we really want to build this network marketing business long-term, especially here. That's why, and during network marketing, we are handling a lot of people. The bigger the network you are, the more people you are going to handle, and maybe more complicated kind of relationship you are going to handle. So it's very important we all set a common ground first. How are we going to start to have this mutual consensus to start with? Yeah, so that we all can build this relationship long enough in the business. Yeah. So yes, so we have the 5 principles. So maybe now we can go through and look at one by one now. So among the 5 principles, number 1 is always discuss new ideas with the upline first. Yeah. So meaning that maybe whatever you have a new idea or new suggestion on how you can conduct the business better, sometimes it's always good to discuss with the upline first. Yeah, not because things like upline control everything, but maybe upline that she has more experience, so you can have a better consensus to or have some discussion before we start anything. Yeah. Maybe Brother Jay want to share something.
Right. That's an important and powerful words that Joe had just used, is the control. Okay. Different people have different leadership, or different country or different cultures. Okay, there are a lot of different types of leadership. Leadership means that when someone can gather a group of people and make sure that the motive can be attained, the objective can be achieved, then this is kind of leadership. And in network marketing, especially in our opinion, we don't kind of believe in the things of control, but more on the mutual discussion or the consensus. Okay, so like what Joe said, it's what's the principle number 1 again?
Always discuss new ideas.
Yeah. The idea behind the principle number 1 is actually as simple as to talk to the upline, to talk with your upline. Okay, why do we actually have upline at the first place? Okay, because it's network marketing, so someone needs to sponsor you and this kind of that. But we always find mentor in this business. Okay, yeah, that's the beauty of the network marketing. Okay, it's designed in a way that everyone is taken care by someone. So this is the beauty of network marketing. Okay, the mentoring. So when you have someone to mentor or to follow or to learn, and slowly when you grow up, of course you will grow. Okay, you will grow, your upline will grow. Okay, So until a day that might not be so-called mentoring, but at least you have someone to talk to. At least you have someone who share the same what do you call? Because the network belongs to both of you. So you both have the same enjoy the same benefit, I would say. Okay. So I basically think most of the outline will not ruin our benefit because it belongs to both of us. So when you have someone to talk to, it's very, very crucial. Okay. But sometimes that we need to make some decision that we are hesitating or we might not have 100% of confidence, then at least there's someone who we can talk to, whether it's new things or any kind of things. So to talk to the upline is very, 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 very crucial. Okay. But I do understand that there are good upline or good downline or so-called not so good upline, not so good downline, or this kind of thing. But this is very subjective. It's very subjective because people will change, number one, or you might change. Okay. So if you were to examine the culture of Elkon, then you will find out that how come these people can continue to be up down line or continue to talk to each other for so long? Just like me and Joe, okay? Do we have differences? Do we actually come from the same background? Or, when she's young or small, building that network, and now she can handling big network, are we always have the same kind of opinion? But that's the beauty of the culture of Elkon again. That's the beauty of 5 main principle of Be Elite Seminar. We've been trained in a way, we've been grew up in a way that, whatever happened, whatever it is, okay, let's talk to each other. Okay, now remember, I always believe one thing. Every problem can be solved if we can talk to each other. Not talk about each other. If you start to talk about each other, that's where the problem arises. So talk to each other, talk with each other, but don't talk about each other. I knew most of you for 2-3 years, okay? If you would remember that, if I ever talk about my upline, how will you feel about my upline? Some of you may not even met my upline, Mr. Lee, or even 001, okay? But the moment I mention about them, the gratefulness that I have, the wisdom they have, there's always something. I want to connect you with my upline in a way, even that you never meet before. But talking about upline is the other thing, okay? All right. Now, some of you might know that actually I have 2 more uplines, okay, before Mr. Lee, okay? Actually, Mr. Lee is not my direct upline, it's my senior upline, but 2 of my upline, actually, they are the one who mentor me at first. They grew me up. They teach me the most thing in network marketing. But until the day that decided they start off some other things. But never, ever have a chance you hear me to talk about my upline, okay? About, what they done, what they have done wrong, I just not used to it. I just don't used to talk about someone, okay? But talk with someone, talk to the upline, talk to the downline, talk to the subline, talk to someone that you feel you have, whether problems or whatever things, okay? So solve among each other. If you cannot solve among each other, find someone else who can solve the problem. But do not initiate to talk bad about someone. This is something very, very important in this network, okay? Or relationship. When you start, not even talk about, if you start to, I give you an example, okay? If you love someone, even you don't tell someone, they will feel, because this is what I call the energy flow. But when you start to hate someone, even when you don't talk about, the people will feel as well. And things get even worse if you start to talk about what you hate about someone. Then the energy will become worsened, okay? The relationship will become worsened. This is not just happen in network marketing, it's even happen in your life, okay? Kins, okay, the most problems we have in the family is kin, the brothers, sisters. Someone would have problem with the, what do you call, mother, father-in-law, or parents, and then friends, and then colleagues. Then try to ask yourself a question throughout your life, not just in network marketing. Until today, which relationship is the one that you treasure them? Or do you feel a bit pity that, in years ago, that some relation actually is very, very precious to you, but somehow it's just broken up. It's just like, broken. And if you were given a chance to go back, you might want to amend that relationship. You might want to, even though you might not be doing things together like family or network, but still you feel like, if I have a chance to amend, you want to do something like that. That's how powerful relationship in our life. You have to remember, whatever relationship problem you have, you'll be persistent forever in your life. This is how crucial it is, okay? Repeat, okay? Whatever relationship problem happens in your life will persist forever. Because that kind of memory, that kind of problem, that kind of hurt will accompany you all your life, okay? So try to, when you start to really grow up, start to have better relationship, or even if you cannot prolong that relationship, don't end up sourly. Don't end up in a way that, you hate me, I hate you, I'm in the business for 10 years. Of course, I have millions of relationship before, okay? To be honest, I cannot remember, or I cannot assure that all the relationship is good, okay? It's good, huh? But one thing I can assure you is, I don't remember I hate someone. I just don't, okay? I don't remember that, I hope someone will live bad, or I don't remember that, okay? I only remember the good one, okay? And I always remember that I still love them or care for them no matter where they are, okay? That's the precious things of it, because I've been loving the people even in the past, then I can continue to love the people in the future. You get what I mean? That's how. Now of course, if someone is still with me like Joe, of course we treasure it. It's kind of like friends, sub downline, brothers. Every time she call me Brother J, it's a little bit awkward to me, because in the reality, she always call me upline, or in Chinese, she call me 上线. Okay, but because due to the culture, so she call me brother. It doesn't matter, okay? But when someone still call you upline, and I call my upline, okay, for 20 years. So if you call your father for father for 20 years, you still feel someone is your father, right? That's how when you talk to someone. Do I have differences with Mr. Lee? Of course, man. This is business. If we do not have differences, how can we have ideas to do business? How can we have a better way of doing the business? Of course, we have differences, but the differences is in the idea of doing the business. The differences is not among of why do you do this, or that kind of thing. So I don't know whether I'm bringing it a little bit far, but I just want to tell you that it's not about bringing the new idea to the upline. It's about talking to the upline or talking with the upline, but don't talk about the upline. Okay, and if you really have problems or can't solve, you can always find someone. This someone is very important. Or this is always I teach my downline. Okay, a good third party. Good third party. I don't know how to express this in English, but a good third party to solve this. This third party will not worsen the relationship. It will help to enhance the relationship or help to solve the problem. That's how the third party is important. Okay, if you ever have problem with your downline, upline, or sideline, whatever it is, okay, speak to a good third party, okay? Don't speak to someone that will worsen the, that's how things get worse, okay? It's just like, even when you have problem with, I don't know, parents, brothers, or even your husband or wife, you should always find a good third party who will enhance the relationship, will help to build a better relationship or solve this problem. Beside this third party, you talk problem with no one. Okay? No one. Because the initiative is to solve the problem. It's not to talk bad about someone. Remember this, guys. Okay? When you want to have a very good relationship with anyone in the world, and when you have problem, your initiative is to solve the problem. It's not to worsen the problem. It's not about let people see the true side of that party. That left for someone else. Okay, that's not our job. Our job is just to solve the problem. Okay, so find a good third party. I suppose in Elkon, there's a lot of people that you can trust. And these people can be the only good third party. Okay, other than that, talk to no one, okay? Talk to no one. Because when you try to tell someone else about somebody's problem, instead of solving that, it actually reminds people who you are. Is that confused to understand? When you try to talk about someone to someone else, okay, it actually reveals the person who you are. That's why when I start to talk, I mean, have you ever remember that I talk bad about someone? Have you?
No.
No, I also can't remember, okay? Because when I tell you talk back about someone, it's reveal who I am. It's not about someone else. You see angel in other people's, you angel. You see shit, you know? So be matured, okay? Be matured when you want to solve problems, okay? When you want to go further, okay? So find a good third party, okay? I can give a very good recommendation to you all. Okay, the one who hosts this meeting, Josephine, is a very good third party. Okay, she can listen to you. She can connect to so many parties to help. You know, yeah. Okay, Joe.
Yeah, thank you, upline.
All
yeah,
right.
I think what Brother Jay say is very good. The important point is talk to the upline, and the common ground is to solve the problem, not to talk bad about the people or to worsen the problem. Yeah. So this actually linked to the principle number 2 also.
And 3.
Yeah, and 3. Yeah. So it touched a bit because principle number 2, do not disrupt the relationship among upline, downline, and sidelines. Yeah. And principle number 3 is do not disseminate negative thoughts down the line. Yeah. I think maybe some of the members may have questions, yes, because I think everyone will have the moment when they feel down or they feel negative. Sometimes, you know, is unintentionally, we are not purposely, but we accidentally share about our negative thought to the downline. Maybe we accidentally share that, oh, why this one is not good, or what, or I didn't earn much, you know. We accidentally do that, but didn't know that we are actually so-called destroying the group you know. So how do we avoid that, or what should we do, you know, when we have some negative mindset, or who should we talk to?
Wow. Okay. This words is very, very wisdom. Unintentionally. I believe so. Okay, I believe so. I believe nobody want to ruin the empire that you built so hard. So the
Yes.
word is unintentionally. That's very, very wisdom. Okay. Well, the good third party comes in again. Okay. We human. Okay, we are human. So we have emotion. Okay, we're not God. Okay, we're not God. We're human. And even the best mentors in the world, once they absorb so many negative, so many problems, okay, they themselves also feel pressured. Okay, so you have the right to feel unhappy. Okay, don't mistaken what I'm said earlier. Okay, I'm just saying that you maybe can think of not to talk bad about someone, but it doesn't mean that you cannot think negative at all. Okay, because we are human. Okay, you are not happy and then you are angry, and okay, what kind of word? I seldom use this word, but let me recall. Okay, you're angry, you're not happy, you are upset, you are sad, you are okay, whatever it is. Okay, now you ever heard me telling what is emotion? Emotion in old days, emotion means that the feeling in motion. You need to let your emotion flow. That's the initial definition of why we call it emotion. When the emotion is it's what do you call it's what's the word jam still stop, and then you will feel problem. Okay, so you need to let the emotion flow. Okay, when you're angry, you need to let the angry out. When you're sad, you know, you need to let the emotion in a motion mode. Okay, but how to make it that way is important. Okay, Moses, hi Moses. Okay, there's a lot of way. There is a lot of way. Okay, somebody loves to play sports. Okay, you might feel like Jay is crazy. We're doing Elkan. We have no time for sports. Okay, but but you know, dude, I don't know. Some of the I ever heard some of other companies training is like, you know, you need to give up everything for 3-5 years before you become successful. You cannot do this and cannot do that. Maybe for 3-5 years is okay, but how can you do it for 30-50 years? Because you're human. Okay, eventually you have to live normally. Okay, the longer you live normal, the longer you will build your network normally. Okay, so it will last for 20-40 years. If you can't play sport, can't do movies or whatever things, I don't think you can last for that long. Okay, but anyway, somebody let the emotion flows by sports. Okay, some book maniac like me like to read books. Okay, when I'm reading the books, whenever I read the books, I'm just finding a way to talk to myself. Okay, when I read books, it's just a way to talk to myself. When I am talking to myself, I'm letting my emotion to flow. But when I am complaining, I'm talking bad about someone, I'm spreading the negative, I'm not talking to myself. I merely want to share out the frustration. Okay, I just want to let more people know about my frustration. Okay, to show that I'm important to everyone, which I don't think that it's smart lah. Okay, I don't think by sharing frustration can let people feel the importance of yourself. Okay, so I do it the other way. Okay, I read books, sports. Okay, and again, talk to the good third party. That is someone that is like a dustbin. You know dustbin? Dustbin, that you can throw and share, but make sure this so-called third party like dustbin is matured. Okay, or else you really turn a good people into dustbin. The dustbin is not a good words to use, but you know what I mean? Okay, you find someone that you can trust. whatever you tell him, whatever you tell her will stop there. Okay, will stop there, okay? Or even turn to a better things. So don't try to share to everyone about the emotion that you have, you know, because as Joe said just now, because this might disrupt the relationship, or this might show the personality or the kind of leader you are. And imagine that, you know, you've been doing so many good things for so long, but because of a small incident, you show people that, wow, you are this kind of leaders. You don't want to ruin the effort that you put in, right? So talk to the good third party that they can absorb. They have the power to absorb the negative energy, whatever complaint that you have. Because sometimes you don't just want a solution. Maybe you just want someone to talk to.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, you just want someone to talk to. So talk to the safe third party. Don't talk to everyone. Okay.
Yeah, I think what Brother Jay says is very right. Talk to your upline, or talk to the right third party. If you have, you know, something, sometimes you have negative mindset, it's good to share with them so that they can also share with you their wisdom or experience. Yeah. So do not share it to the downline, because the downline actually need you to motivate them, not to demotivate them. Yeah. So that's why in Alka we always say share only the positive things to the downline, and if you have anything negative, share it to the upline, because they have the wisdom to share the load with you. Yeah. And this also linked to the principle number 3, which is do not disrupt the relationship between upline, downline, and sidelines. Because why? Because sometimes, you know, we even unintentionally also share the negative things, or sometimes even gossip to the sidelines. Especially now, I think, you know, we make friends with each other, especially in online, in Facebook. You know, it's so common that it's very fast that we can speak to each other, even sideline, even from other organizations. But if we do not handle it carefully, we might actually, you know, cause some negative influence to the sidelines, which may influence other leaders as well. That's why we need to be careful. Yeah.
Okay, Joe just remind me of a Chinese idioms. It's something like the water that you splash away. Okay, it's easy, but you cannot take back that water again. How to explain this? Okay, just like a cups of water. If you want to splash to someone, it's easy, but it will be impossible to gather back the water that you splash away. This is just like when you're using social media, or you are spreading the a little bit negative things. Okay, it's easy to give out, but it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible to gather it again. So what we can do is, by principle, we cautiously tell ourselves, before we want to splash up the water, think twice, third times, 100 times. Okay, and I don't mind anyone splash water to me, or to Joe, or Mr. Lee, or I don't know, someone who can trust. Okay, because to us it's like having a bath. It doesn't matter. Okay, whatever water you splash to me, I'll feel like, okay, no problem. If that's the least things that I can do, okay, I'll just listen. Okay, but remember, don't splash up the water, especially social media or so-called downline. Okay, sometimes we will have someone who trusts us so much, like downline. Then we feel that they are someone that we can give every negative thoughts to, intentionally or unintentionally, because you feel that, okay, I trust you so much. You know me well, so I can tell you whatever shit it is, and you will not blame me, and you will understand me. Only to find out that they are also mentored by you. So you can ask Joe as well, when is the last time I share my I'm someone do not have much problem lah, but you know, Joe, you know, Joe,
Joe,
Joe, Joe. just, we just don't use to it. Okay. She called me upline. Okay. So my job is to protect her, help her, assist her, enlighten her, and one day to give way to her, to let her shine. That's my job. Okay. Even my wife. So you really need to be cautious of this. Okay. So again, build some good hobbies. I don't know whether I'm the only upline in the world who tell you that networkers should have hobbies. Of course you should have. You just don't turn your hobbies, what do you call that? You just don't turn your hobbies into the full-time job lah, okay? That's a little bit over, okay? Guys, you need to have hobbies. You need to have time for yourself. You need to have time to what do you call, to digest the whatever things that you have. No, guys, playing Facebook is definitely not a hobby, okay? Remember this, okay? Facebook is a place for business. To me, that's all. Okay? For me, business. If you treat Facebook as your friends and you start to share something that you cannot gather back it again, you will have problems, trust me. Okay? Again, whatever things you say, whatever things you shared, whatever things you do, it doesn't represent the people you're talking about. It represents you.
Yes.
Okay, I repeat, whatever thing you share, whatever things you speak, whatever things you do, it doesn't represent anything about someone you're talking about. It represents you. Eventually, especially the downlines or the people who follow us will not just look at what you say, but whatever you have done, they will feel just like our parents, remember? So be cautious, especially in social media, whatever social media or WhatsApp or whatever things, okay? So don't do that, okay? Don't do that. And especially when, okay, someone might, okay, I'm sorry that I don't read Facebook much, okay? In fact, these all things too. That's why I don't know what, okay, being offense, I don't know whatever you have wrote or, okay. I'm just telling how I feel, okay? Now, someone feels that by complaining shows the power in control. When I can complain about someone, it shows that I have the power, that it shows that how important am I, because I can do something to someone else. I don't believe in that. I'll give you another example, okay? I ever read the books. In Malaysia, we have the biggest Chinese bank, which is called Public Bank, okay? So this Public Bank is owned by a very, very successful Chinese entrepreneur. One day people said, wow, you see, so many people respect you, okay? You know what the Chinese entrepreneur react on this is this? He said something like that. No, they doesn't respect me. They just respect my chairs. What's the implication? The chairs. The chair means the power in control. Okay. Don't be too fascinated. Don't be too fascinated on chasing the power. Okay. Because that's temporarily. Once you're not in the chair, you're not in control of anything. So why don't use the water leadership? Let it flows. Okay. Why don't just use love? As simple as love and care, but not power. Okay. If you care someone feel it. That's more than anything. Okay, don't just try to show people that you are in control, you're in power. You know, damn you. You know who I am. You know, you do this to me. You know I know what you are. You know, I can share whatever thing. You know, I'll tell the whole world about what are you, who are you, what you have done. No, you're not sharing anything to anyone else. Instead, you're showing everyone who you are. And how do you expect that by showing this piece to everyone else, you have more followers by heart? Because when you do this to someone, you're just implying one day you might do this to me. Then, so yeah, think far. Okay. A few 2-3 months ago, when I do the first meeting with Miss Pang, yeah, I told everyone that I knew everyone this few months is not doing well. Okay, we have all types of difficulties. But again, not just us. Everyone in the world are having difficulties. But at least we survive. Okay? Of the worst pandemics ever in the world, our family survive. And you know, all Alkanon survives. The management survive, the upline survives. What do we expect more? Let's just restart. Why you need to throw tantrum to others when you feel yourself is having difficulties? Was everyone in the world at every corner are having the same feeling? We don't earn money, we find way to earn money. You don't think, and when you think that, okay, the sales is not good, find ways. Showing negative things, thinking negative things, complaining someone will not boost the sales. It will just lower down your morale. So to me, my ideology is, when it's good, I feel good. When it's not good, I also feel good, because I think it's better to do that way. Okay? When it's good, I feel good. When it's not good, I feel good. That's a better way to do, whether business or relationship. I don't give my chance. I don't have chances to let me feel down. It doesn't. No, I don't do that. I find ways. You talk to someone. You talk to the books. You talk to the basketball. You talk to the movies. I don't know who you want to talk to, but talk to someone. And guys, most of you go to church. Do praying. When you pray, will you talk bad when you do praying?
No.
Will you give negative things when you do praying? But don't you know that whatever words come from your mouth, someone listen, right? Someone listen to what you say. So again, remember that when you splash the water, it's easy to splash the water. It's almost impossible to get it back. Now, so this sums up the first 3 principles, okay? But as Joe said, unintentionally, what if we have unintentionally do something?
Yeah.
You see, that's the fun part of human being, okay? When someone do bad thing to us, we expect someone to amend it, to say sorry, to to compensate us, to do good, okay? But when we do something bad to someone else, you got what I mean? When you intentionally or unintentionally did something not so good to someone, or what should we do? Okay, forgiving someone else is what shall I use that word? I don't know how to express. I just use simple English. Okay, forgiving is a very, very powerful word. Forgiving someone else and forgiving ourselves. Forgiving someone else is forgiving ourselves. hate someone, it's just another expression of hating yourself. When you don't like someone else to do some things, maybe that's the thing that you have been doing to yourself without actually awareing it. Okay? So when you can forgive someone else, you forgive yourself, then you can move on. I don't know, when we are young, maybe we are too much of, care about what people do to us, care about what people do to us. But as time moves on, you're getting older and older, you feel that, why shall I still remembering the pain people give to me 20 years ago?
Yeah, exactly.
What can you name me any good of remembering all this? So that you feel that, oh, I'll never ever let people do that to me again. All right, okay. I don't see there's any point of remembering all this. But I do find that forgiving everything will live the life easier. Okay? So forgiving someone else is forgiving your own self. And when you forgive yourself, you will not have any anger anymore. How can you forgive yourself and you still feel you're angry? So sometimes you feel that I'm so angry with you. It's not about you angry of someone, it's you angry about with yourself. Because you're angry that you've been doing so good with someone else before lah, you have give so much to someone else before lah, so you feel you're stupid lah. You get what I mean? So forgiving yourself, it's easy to forgive others. Why don't you just forgive yourself? Okay? Whatever things people do to us, it doesn't mean that we have to do the same thing to others. We always use the simple quotes, okay? The dog barks to us, and then we bark back. Come on. The dog is not barking to you or barking at you. The dog is just speaking a language that he only knows. Come on. You got what I mean? So, forgive yourself. Move along. And sometimes you don't even need to explain to everyone that who you are, because eventually people will feel that. Eventually people who stay, who follow you will exactly know who the person you are, even you don't say anything. So the simpler things that if you unintentionally do something, my advice is, it doesn't matter. You don't need to write a whole new message to, to declare that. No, you just need to forgive yourself and move on, to be yourself, do the right things. That's it. That's it. If you feel that, oh shit, I did something wrong, that I lose some of my downline, or it doesn't matter. You can still continue your care, to do the same thing, and sponsor new people and move on. If someone understands you, eventually they will be touched by what you do.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't need to go there and play magic. There's no more magic, because as I said, the water is already splashed. There's no more magic. The only magic that will play in your life is you do right this time. Don't splash, don't feel regret by doing this, and then next time you do it again. Then what's the point? I don't understand what's the point. Okay, so just forgive yourself. Oh shit, I did something. How am I stupid to do that? It's okay. Forgive yourself and love yourself and move on. Along the way, the right people will on board again. Okay, and as for all the uplines and mentors like us, we never hold a grudge. No, I will never write down, these people do this before this. Come on, I don't have time for that. Okay, to me, it doesn't matter. It's so long you understand and now you feel better. And you move on, then we move on. Okay. Wow, it's a bit too lengthy, right?
But it's a very good sharing. I think what Brother JC remind me of something I heard from 001, the CD she just shared long time ago. So he also says why if we are hating someone else, is actually, you know, giving our own self the pain. So why, he said, isn't it very stupid if someone is very angry at us, but we are the one who is suffering? Why do we want to be so funny or stupid? Yeah. So what we do is, forgive ourselves and just move on. Of course, you know, we can't really change every single one, that is talking to us or causing some negativity, but we should just, let go and forgive ourselves. And I think importantly is move on. Yeah, that's why our 001 say, how big the network we can grow actually depends on how big is our tolerance as well. Yeah, I think it's this word. Yeah, so that's why in the 001 group there has so many different type of people in his group. There is also still leaders. They are more negative. There are leader that's positive. There are leader is good in this. There are leader who is good in that. But he can tolerate every single kind of people because he has the kind of generosity or the big heart to really accept everyone. Yeah. So I think it's very important to forgive ourselves, love, and move on. Yeah. So the last two, maybe Brother Joe.
No, I just, when you talk about Lao Tao, 001 is Lao Tao, okay? Lao Tao I think he had just developed one of the most powerful skill in the world in network marketing, is forget. where we say forgive and forget, okay? Forget is first thing, okay? Forget is like, it's like not facing the reality. It's like, running away from the facts. I don't know why these few years I've been seriously affected by Lao Ta. I really forget a lot of things. Maybe when people get old, okay. But you see, that's how leadership, okay, the true leadership. When I always talk about Lao Ta, he really lives in my heart, okay. What he has done before, what he has, So I kind of get influenced by him a lot, right? So these recent years, I really forget a lot of things. I don't know how to tell you, but I just can't remember. You see, I just can't remember. Okay, I just can't remember. It's good or bad thing. I just can't remember. I just the only thing I remember is the feeling or energy, And other than that, I don't remember incident anymore. You get what I mean? Like, this happened and that happened. This. I just don't remember because I don't know. Maybe I need to have more space for other things, or maybe it's because of Lao Ta, and maybe we've been through so much, okay? And sometimes we might, okay, might not, but we might have this kind of feeling, okay? You sponsor me, okay? You Elkan gets to me, okay? You guys need me, right? And if you don't do this or that, you are the one who tell me all this is true, okay? But I don't know. Again, I feel that network marketing is an open business. We might be sponsor, or someone might want to sponsor us, but we make the decision ourselves. We choose to be in Elkan. We choose to stay. It's a choice. It's our choice. Maybe someone can cheat you to join, force you to join, but nobody can force us to stay. Okay? That's our own decision. So I don't think it's quite fair by saying that, it's not a good word to use, but I don't threaten people. I don't tell people that if you don't do this to me, I'll do this and that. I mean, that's not mature to me, okay? Okay, it's like, Joe, you see? I tell you what, okay? it's weird. We don't use that type of way to talk. But Joe, if you don't do this anymore, I will not mentor you. Okay, I will not, I will not let you shine in Elkon because you know who I am in Elkon. We don't do that because I never heard it from Lauta. Okay, I stay because I choose to stay. It's not because I've been forced by someone or I can do better or I can do what in our places. It's not nature to do that, lah. Okay, it's not nature to do to someone who loves us so much. It's not nature to do to a company that shows so much care for us. And I don't remember Elkon or any of our upline have ever threatened us before that if you don't do this, I will not mentor you or not help you. I don't remember this. So we ourselves don't do this to others, lah. Okay, let's be fair, lah. Yeah, we just when we still have chances to be together, we treasure the time. Okay, when the time is up, we give blessing. That's better, right? When the time is up, we just give blessing to everyone in whatever things, whatever aspect, whatever ways you want to live for your rest of your life. I will give you my full blessing. That's it. But if we choose to stay, then let's stay in a more harmonious way, a productive way, or So yeah, that's again another way of forgiving ourselves. Okay, and giving confidence to ourselves. Yeah, back to you, Joe.
Yeah, like Brother Jay say, I think to forget, I think the wisdom is not like trying to avoid some responsibility, but it's actually to forget maybe the not important small things that disrupt our business or disrupt the network, but to focus the time and our energy and our love at the right place. Yeah, which is very important. Yeah.
Correct.
So the last two principles. Yeah. Sorry?
Yeah.
The last two principles, yeah, I think everyone has known already, is do not get involved in any monetary disputes, yeah, and do not get involved in unhealthy relationship. I think not only in the Elkon business, but no matter which business, even today you are partnering with someone, I think money and the unhealthy relationship is something that we need to handle carefully and be clear, and we do not want this thing to disrupt the business partnership, especially if you want to build this business for long term.
Yeah. Very, very true. Very, very, very super true. It reminds me that I have a chance to live 10 years together with Joe. Okay. Or with my upline, is we never fall into this trap.
Yes.
Money and the wrong relationship. Okay. This is a weird example. Okay. Like if me and Joe have some weird relationship, we would not have stayed until now. Okay. If we have money problems, money problem is a very, very difficult thing to solve, because you always remember that you owe me money and this kind of things. Never help people with money. Trust me. Okay. Help with any other means except money. Because when you put in money, it will be very complicated. Very, very complicated. Okay. So don't think that because we are so close that it doesn't matter. Okay. The only things can be happen in money is like when I really treat you, that's different thing. Okay, I buy you a gift, I treat you, that's different thing. But giving money for business or owing money for product, don't do that. Okay. No matter how good the relationship is, we eventually spoil by breaching these last two rules. And in fact, not just network marketing, in any kind of relationship in the world, no matter how solid the relationship is, eventually will be ruined by money and this unhealthy relationship. See how many rich people in the world when they die, they don't die in peacefully. The kids down there are fighting for his money. You see that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it really needed? See how many people have been good for so long, and eventually when they have unhealthy relationship, it spoils everything. From hero to zero. Okay? Just be aware. Okay? When we use the words love, love can be in a lot of different forms. Love doesn't need, so don't mistaken all kind of love to be that types of love. Okay? Love can be so many different forms. But talking about the relationship, husband and wife, this kind of thing, we need to be careful. Okay? And again, especially in this open social media era, you could simply possible love any people, even though you had never met them before. My God. That's why those kind of apps become so, the match apps, this kind of app become so popular now. Okay, right? I don't want to comment that, but anyway, be careful, be careful. Okay, love in the right way, help people in the right way, not money. Okay, so I think you guys feel these two things. I don't want to go too deep. I think you all are matured enough to know that try not to involve in these two. If you want to have a very strong relationship and that can last for very, very long time. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much, Father Jeff, for the wisdom. Yeah, it's just now I think Ma'am Anna also says it's like we are hearing from Lao Ta also. Yeah, so there's a lot of wisdom, of course, love. Yeah, and I think how we can really implement it is really like we agree and we really want a long-term relationship. We really want to stay healthy and stay harmoniously with everyone in the network, no matter upline, downline, or sideline, so that we can build our network bigger and stronger. Yeah. I heard our 001 also say, in order to really build a bigger team, actually, we need to cooperate with one another. We need to cooperate with other leaders. So that's why we need to know the ground rules, not to disrupt the relationship by the negative words, but how to keep it healthy and how to keep the kind of partnership become healthy and can grow each other business bigger and bigger. I think that's main purpose. We stay here and to build this network together and to build Philippines, Dubai, even the global network bigger. Yeah. So
I will end with this. Okay, we almost to
yeah.
end, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks everyone, all my brothers and sisters. To be very, 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 very honest to you all, I'm really, really not as smart as who you think I am. Okay, I'm really not. I'm just to me, system education is the only way to pass on the wisdom of Elkan. And we are mainly the people doing the work, the job to pass on all the wisdom. Okay. So really hope that one day, I always see in my eyes that, one day when we are in, be the COVID-19 or COVID-19 is no more important. It's the mindset, it's the mentality, it's the spirit. Okay. And one day when we see Filipino, it's like, wow, wisdom. Network marketing is such a beauty. This Filipino Elkanian had makes humans to become better with this industry. Yeah, that's our dream. And when you have the right energy, money flows in. I believe that. Okay, you just need to have the right energy. The God will distribute the right things to us.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank
Yes,
you,
thank you,
Joe.
Brother Jay. Yeah.
Thank you
We need
all
to have,
my.
yeah, we need to have the good energy so that everything will come together. This is a law of attraction. Yeah. So thank you everyone for the night. Yeah. Does anyone has something you want to share with us? What you learn? Maybe just 1 or 2%. Anyone you want to share? Or all is shy?
Yeah, it's okay. Or you guys can write to Joe or write in the feedback or anything. It's okay. I think yeah. Or
Sister
anyone?
Jack, you want to share?
Who's that?
Yeah.
Yes, hi. Yeah, you can speak now.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Yeah. Hi, good evening.
Hi.
I just want to say thank you to my new family in Elgin. Do you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Do you hear me, guys? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm from Philippines. I'm Miss Jackie. I'm just new in this. Yeah. I just want to say thank you because of this Elgin family. Because I have my hectic schedule. Because of this Elgin family, you know, I have positive vibes because of my Tita Eden. She's my business partner also, not only in the Elken, but you know, because of this family, I just want to say thank you very much. That's all, and all I want is to spread love. That's it. Spread love, embrace positivity, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sister Jack. Yeah, thank you very much.
That's all.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, maybe just one last one. Anyone want to share your thoughts after tonight? Yeah. If not, maybe let's just take a group photo. Yeah, and then we can call it a night. Or I saw Sister Eden. Yeah, okay. Quick one. Yes, sister?
Yes. Thank you, Sir Jay, Brother Jay, for the very nice elite seminar discussion. Yeah, I learned a lot. Share love, share respect to each other, downline, uplines, and of course crossline. Share the good news, not the bad news. What I learned from this training is, of course, you have to take care of your organization by doing the good thing, by saying the good thing, not destroying the team. Because as what Jay said, if you flush the water, it cannot easily get back again. So it's done. It's broke. So before thinking, yes, I'm not perfect. I sometimes commit mistakes, no, and but be a leader. As a leader, I'd be the one to be an example. Even it's not it's don't say bad things to downlines, so that the downlines will not you know, get hurt or get burned. Because of, as a leader, it's our duty and obligation to take care of downlines, and of course respect the uplines. So if you want to be respected, respect ourselves. So be a good model, not don't be what's this, a destroyer. So thank you, Jay, for this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you, sister.
Before you click think, yes, that's true. Yes, because social media is very a lot of people seeing. So before you click, think before you click.
Think before you click.
So thank you so much, Jay, for this amazing elite seminar training. Yeah, it reminds us to be to improve ourselves more and to be great leaders to our
Yeah, thank you.
downlines. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Eden, and thank you, everyone. Yeah, so I hope everyone, we have a good session, have a good energy, and let's spread to the love to more people to build our team together. So maybe we just take a group photo. Yeah, just look at the camera and smile. Yeah, you ready? Okay, just smile. Okay, wait, another one. Just look at the camera and smile. Okay, I really appreciate all your time and take care, everyone. Yeah, we'll see you also next Saturday, same time, 4:30 for the next system education topic. Take care. Bye-bye.
Love you all. God bless you all. God bless Philippines.
Bye, Sergey. Bye-bye, Sergey.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.